DTA Project and Tefra the other side. Coming up in the next 30 minutes, Sunny Lax, Grazie, Departure and Dan Soleil. But next...
Hey, traders. Happy Friday to you. I hope you're having a good one. As good as Bitcoin. That I don't know. I tweeted about it. All patrons have been pinged on it and stuff. Really, really good developments occurring across not just crypto, but stocks too. They're just, I mean, I am overwhelmed with how many good opportunities are out there. And they're all at like the low risk areas for where people take entries. And, excuse me. So yeah, I mean, like, just to, if you don't follow me on Twitter, if you aren't a patron, then I'll just reiterate what I have tweeted about, and follow me on Twitter at MitchRayTA. So look what's occurred. The supply line that goes back to December 27th, we broke that on the 12th, which was 2 days ago, and now Bitcoin market participants have pushed the price down to test that old supply line. It is now a demand line. Right there at that level, there is the, 1 year ago, chat, that first time in human history when Bitcoin hit $42,000 for the first time, January 8th, 2021. Both of those supports, potential supports, have been confirmed to be supports again after getting back above them, right? So that is very strong spring back test of spring stuff, and that could signify a much more significant reversal, or at least a rally to higher prices. That's like the way I'm taking this price action. And you're watching for my opinion, which whatever, but it looks good, right? And you coincide this 4-hour development that is extremely good, the bullish engulfing candle at this level, so strong. And then you go to the daily, and you can clearly see the daily also first time back testing that January 8th, 2021 old high as support after breaching it with a bullish engulfing candle from the 11th that is still active. Because did market participants on another candle ever close below the open of it? No. So we still have a valid bullish engulfing candle. And guess what, chat? All this bullish divergence is now manifesting into a real positive histogram wick, as it was flirting yesterday. We didn't really know. Now it's happening. It's going to be confirmed in 51 minutes, less than 1 hour. So do you and what else, right? At this level, you're doing these things, and it's not the type 1, it's the type 2 return. The mega-sized bullish shark pattern. This is as low risk as it gets, right? If it fails, it fails. That is what stop losses are for, chat. But if the reversal's occurring, it's happening here. This is probably what's going to happen, all right? You're either going to, right? It's going to reverse right here. This is it, chat. Or it fails, you fall below 40K, and you're eventually going to see 30, 31K. That's it. That's the only outcomes. So did we know in September that this asset was going to hold support and then rally to all-time highs? We didn't really know. You don't know at these supports. But we looked at the 3 tests, the divergence that was there. We knew it was the first time in human history that the same level that we're testing now and successfully holding it, it was the first time it had tested it in September. So we took a shot, right? That's what it's all about. It's like, is this a good area to take a shot on a long? Yes, it was, and it played out brilliantly. We're back right at the same level doing very similar things, a little bit stronger actually, right? You never back tested the spring really of that January 8th high. So I'm just saying that's the argument being presented via technical analysis, and it's all about the argument. at the levels, and the argument is strong as F. Maybe my mic, I was too close to my mouth was too close to the mic. The tips aren't working right now. Stream Elements is broken. Yeah, I was just probably too close. Sorry, I'll back it up a little bit. My bad. Y'all are tipping and nothing's happening. And this is so typical, right? Of all days. I mean, it's just... Yeah, Stream Elements isn't even registering the tips that are coming in via my PayPal. I see them. Thank y'all. I think one was from Egg. I can't even remember. Someone tipped 20. Someone tipped 3. So thanks for 23, 33, repeating, of course. I have no idea. Dude. It's like, this is technology. This is how it works. Something that never happens or has never happened in 4 years of live streaming is happening today. And tomorrow it'll be something else. And the next day it'll just be unprecedented issues. Even though I think this has happened before, it's just broken, dude. Okay, so is the mic better when I'm a little bit further away from it? Because you know when you get too far away from a mic like this that's so nice, you won't be able to hear me. Like, if I'm back here, you can't hear anything. If I'm too close, it's too loud. It peaks, right? It's crackling. It's better. It's better. Yeah, it's happened to me before. Yeah, but you see how infrequent it is, right? It's crazy, dude. If it's not registering on the website, there's nothing I can do. Right? It's not like an OBS problem or an overlay problem. It is literally Stream Elements. Okay, because it's not. Look, I'll show you. How is it? How do I know it's Stream Elements? You look. Oh God, everything got messed up when I updated my drivers. Holy crap, dude! I can't catch a break here. Technical difficulties, of course. There's so many more important things to talk about. Good God. Now I have to find this input or this source and change it to the other screen. Unreal, dude. Just give me a second, okay? Of all days. I'm serious. It's just ridiculous. Dude, I cannot find this source. I have too many sources. This is psychotic. No way. There it is. Holy crap. I'm working on it. There we go. Yeah, there. See, notice how the tips came in via PayPal and they're not registering on Stream Elements. So it's just broken, dude. I don't know what to tell you. So I know what that means. I'm screwed. So Bitcoin, you get the argument. Reversal here soon or 30K. We're going to 48K next, or we're going to 30K. All right, easy. So it's easy to strategize an entry, a stop loss, and take profits. Yep. Ethereum also just as interesting today. It's, you know, not doing a type 2 return like Bitcoin did. That's okay. 4 hours, great. I mean, you know, you had that hidden bearish divergence that turned into just a substantially higher low than previous low. And I think like a Bitcoin's running at the 48K, this is going to go test 3575, 3600, the supply line of the downsloping channel you've been in. Okay, cool. But that's great, man. Like, that's pathetic from sellers. Really, really good sign after what Bitcoin just did. For there could be follow through and more positive histogram wicks. Awesome. So that's it, dude. That's Ethereum. Looking great. And then we go to Binance Coin. That whatever, you know, it's just rallying with Bitcoin and Ethereum, and it's probably gonna go test $500 as it held. It seems like it held 430, going to 500. The next inflection point. You ever break that? That'd be really good. But there's a lot of work to be done on this one. And I was hoping for something way more substantial, as like you know, like always like those higher lows. Be great to get some sort of very real, discernible, like second valley. Get that confirmation low, so then moon after that. You don't really have that on BNB. It's okay. We're just looking at it every day because it's large market cap crypto. Yep, 500's coming. It's probably going to be tested when Bitcoin and Ethereum rally. And I don't know if you'll break it, but if you do, that's incredible. That is such a major level. It could be going to $600 if it breaks that. So BNB, and then we look at Sol, which again is just, I'm not looking at it for any reason besides it has a very large market cap. And really close to a 150, you tried to break it. If you can break 150, I think you go to 170. Easy. I mean, this is one of those, actually, dude, I mean, does it not look like possibly like a shark that I just didn't identify? It might be too deep, right? Yeah, way too deep, man. Way too deep. It's like a 1414 though. But it wasn't even about the harmonic. It was about the critical levels looking left. Thanks for the $20 Bitcoin contribution, dude. Thanks, man. I don't know what to tell you. Like, Stream Elements is literally broken now. Of all days. I mean, you don't even have any idea of all days for my tips to not work. It's psycho. Okay. Anyway, so I don't even know what, like, you're requesting. This is a request show, and then when, like, something so severely fails, like a third party like Stream Elements, there's nothing I can do. Obviously they're not going to have any. They're not going to say anything on their Discord. Let's see if there's anything. I'm just looking, man. I'm like just troubleshooting here. I don't know what to do. Like I've never had problems like this, but of course, that's just how it works. Anyway, great. Sol. Let's look at total. Always something, man. See what I'm talking about? This is like all my sources got screwed up today. Here's total. Sorry, all my sources got screwed today. I don't even know, man. This is insane. Like, it's just when it rains it pours type situation. Total just in between those two inflection zones, probably going to 2.2 trillion, 2.3 trillion next, based on what Bitcoin's doing on its daily and 4 hour at the same time. It's really, really bullish and strong right now. Yeah, I think that's probably where you're headed. And after that, I don't know. You have to break the inflection point above 2.3, and then you'll be off to probably much, much higher levels. So really interesting developments in crypto and stocks and gold and miners and all that stuff. It looks really interesting, but yep. So I don't know, man. I don't know. Brad, what are you asking about? Like, at least one thing that can work is thanks for we had Crypto Cartel and Pal I. They joined the Patreon today. Thank y'all so much. Please be sure to sing the Patreon and the Discord. Appreciate it. Now, if you tip Super Chat, I'll see it, but it won't like alert because literally broken right now. Hendrickson tipped 20, said thanks. You didn't request anything. Thank you, man. Yeah, if like you tipped 20 and you want to request something, you requested hi to the US dollar. No, it's not OBS, dude. I don't think you understand. Like, I get it. You're armchair trying to help, but like live streaming's its own thing. It has nothing to do with OBS. It's just Stream Elements, and I haven't seen this problem in probably 2.5 years, and it was like 1 or 2 days of an issue. Okay, so Sol, Bitcoin total, Ethereum. Okay, let's go to the S&P and knock it out. that, what a close today. What a bullish engulfing candle confirmed today on the last candle. That's incredible. What do you think's happening, chat? Come on. Like it does over and over and over again. It's just confirming a bottom, right? It's making a higher low than the previous low with confirmation. That's what it's doing, chat. 1, 2. And then what happens after the second low? Market participants gain confidence to believe it's time to rise. It's like another dragon, like another bullish dragon pattern. So just wonderful. And now you have look at the RSI bullish divergence there. Yeah, number go up. It's probably going up next week based on this. What a strong close. On Tuesday, the market will open. Remember, it's MLK Jr. Day on Monday, so markets will be closed for that. But beautiful. And probably this is where we're above the 200 moving average. Everything's good, man. I can't believe it didn't fill the gap. That's how strong it is. Didn't even test the gap fill. Okay. Dow Jones, also 4-hour bullish engulfing candle and a gap to fill. You know that's filling next week. So great news. Rejoice. All right. It's like, I don't know, the three valleys. But look at this third local valley. You have one low and then the second low, confirmation low. So the gap's going to fill and most likely you're going to continue this really nice rally you've been on for a really long time. You're out of the range. Yeah, number go up probably next to at least fill the gap, but then it's confirming a bottom here on a higher low than previous lows. That's really, really strong. And oh, sweet mother of God, chat, this is ridiculous on the NASDAQ.
Look here. Look, listen.
Do you get that, right? How ridiculously good this looks? We're talking one low, a second low. Good God, inverted type hammer and then a bullish engulfing candle, almost Marabazoo, that got you back above the level from July that we said was so critical. You've recaptured it, and then look at your oscillators. Look at the 4-hour, man. It's so good here. Very, very strong. This could be a great area to add to a position or to just go fresh long. This is fresh long territory, chat. You get that? Fresh long territory. Not up here. I'm going to go long at all-time highs after a big run. No, it's at the levels where it bottoms out and then goes on these impulses. That's where you are right now. NASDAQ. So good for, tech stocks and mega caps and all that. I thought it was a scalped head or something like that, Smitty. That's what it meant. Marabazoo, Japanese. Maybe I'm wrong. I remember reading about that. So there you go, man. Just got another dragon set up. Come on, you can kind of see the dragon. You break that, onward and upward. Okay. So yeah, I get it though. There's a lot of work to be done on the IXIC compared to the S&P and the Dow Jones, right? Because the Dow Jones and S&P make an undeniable higher highs, higher lows. The NASDAQ's an anomaly. The NASDAQ's making lower highs, lower lows now. So we got to do something, but you can't say this isn't at lower risk areas. All right. Let's see if we catch some follow through next week. It looks like very, very possible. Yeah, for sure. Thanks, Eric, for the 20. And thank you, Adam, for the 22 repeating. Of course, I literally can't do anything when Stream Elements is completely broken. Thank you for all the contributions. Remember, just message me on Discord, PM me on Discord, your request if you have them, okay? Or you could just tip, stream it. If you tip like super chat like that, I'll be able to see it at least, right? You won't have to do that other step. Russell 2000, unreal, chat. Look at this. Bullish Marabazoo engulfing candle. Like, I don't think this idea is dead. I think this idea is still very valid right now. What? Super, super strong. And yes, diverging locally on the RSI. Yeah, you cannot paint, or you cannot count out the Russell 2000 based on this candle today. That is extremely strong. So let's see what happens. If this is all respected, then your target is for off this candle is going to be eventually like 2278 right there. So good. Wow. Okay. Yeah, it's diverging some. Let's look at golds. We got a chart to look at it. Again, it's so choppy, man. It's everywhere. It's really not that pretty here, right? It looks like it's going to pull back some maybe. That's cool to make a higher low. Don't worry about XAU. Look at Pax Gold, which is like a derivative of spot price of gold. It's crypto that you can trade on various crypto exchanges. Look at this, chat. This to me, I get it. It could sell off some, but the classic accumulation here is so beautiful. I tweeted about this last night. It was so good. Okay, submitting man. Yeah, we'll look at SCRT. I'll try to make note of that. I don't know what the order is even going to be in now. This is crazy, dude. Thank y'all. Okay, so eventually with this classic accumulation, a lot more upside ahead of you, which would take you to near all-time highs. That would be the highest level you'd seen since January of last year. So, yeah, I love this. Okay. Pax G, look at it. I mean, on the daily, mind you, the convergence is so powerful here. It's not divergence because it's a higher low, but it's certain convergence, and that's just as good at these levels. Look at this inflection point back from November of 2020 and how you sprung above it and back tested the spring here locally, right? It's like a double bottom, a higher low double bottom, but it's like the context is 1, 2, 3. So I just think this is so set up for much, much higher levels soon. But we will see, right? We will see. What's up, Dan? Yeah, whatever. Yeah, we'll look at that. Thank you. I just can't believe it of all days for this bug to be happening. I've never in my life, like, I just can't even believe it. It's just psycho. Wow. F you, Stream Elements. You were trash. Okay. So let's go to silver now, which is incredible, right? Silver, I mean, business as usual. Wow, it's time soon. Look, it's still trying to backtest the inflection point as support. And I think just a lot of upside, stupid amount of upside. You just made a confirmation low, and that confirmation low happened to be a higher low. So it was low, lowest low, slightly higher low, almost the same low, now higher low. Momentum is shifting, and you're starting to, the signature of accumulation is evident now. Accumulation, the higher low. Amen. All right, see you at 26 bucks eventually. And sooner rather than later if you can hold this inflection point as support. All right, great stuff. US oil. This is okay. So we understand now the strength. This is exactly why I talk about, right? Bearish patterns and bullish trends are oftentimes unreliable, and if they do play out, they oftentimes underperform. This one spent a day there, one day, before today just massively engulfing the previous candle and running to the highest price we had seen since November 9th and 10th. And very well could see 86.91 next week. This is exactly why you don't go short on bearish patterns and extremely bullish trends like this. It's just, right? And even if you are going to, you have to wait for a confirmation high. You don't go short on the initial high. You would want the asset, even if you like, it would sell off and then go up one more time and then top. That would be the actionable short. But again, it was too early. We had identified it before it even broke the supply line here, the dragon, and just gonna keep going, right? It's energy, and look out. Can't stop it, man. Super strong. You gotta love it. Because I mean, I own energy assets because there's reasons. Because it's like tech's been like correcting and pulling back. There's a lot of assets with lower highs, lower lows. This one's higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. You love the trend, man. It's your friend. All right, so let's now get to, well, let us look at, before we get into the requests, let's look at Las Vegas Sands. What a gap up today. But you can't say it was random or weird. It doesn't make sense. It made too much sense, especially if you're a patron. You knew this. This is the most unsurprising thing ever. Okay, this is like where dreams come true at $35 on assets like Las Vegas Sands here. All right, we're talking about an inflection point that goes back so far. It goes back to 2011. It goes back 10 years, an entire decade you were at this level. And every single time at this level, what happens? Massive reversals of some sort. Even pull back and test it again. But then once more, October 2015 and then January 2016, the same major reversals occurred. And here, COVID crash, let's go. And now the M shapes here, you fell below it, then you sprung, you back tested the spring, January 11th, and now Moon. Now the beginning of Moon. Again, S&P 500 top gainer today, and it's probably not even close to being done based on history. That, no, it's probably going to like $53 eventually, and maybe higher. But this was all here. This is all identified. You have a shark with a falling wedge, with divergence, all that. Reminded me of Regeneron way back before the COVID crash, or right around the COVID crash when it launched, right? Like LV, Las Vegas Sands, and then you go to Regeneron, and then you go back to yesteryear. Look at this. Oh my God, right? It's like inflection point from history, 113, pattern completion zone, the shark, the falling wedge, and the shark, and the divergence, Moon, gone. All right, absolutely gone. So yeah, this is what happens. So I just wanted to bring that up because it's like I own Las Vegas Sands, so it was a good day for me. All right, now we got some requests. Let me try to figure out which ones. I have no clue which one's which or first. I'm just gonna go how I can, right? I'm just gonna it's not even first come, first serve because I don't even know who came first, right? The chicken or the egg. So someone wanted high to the US dollar tether. That is at those really critical levels. Kind of. I don't know. It's below it. There's that wick right there from May of 2021. Yeah, you're probably like, it's a harmonic or something. It's like an M shape. I mean, sure. Doesn't really look that outstanding on the daily so much. I think that, look, I'll look at this and I'm like, yeah, there are better assets out there. I mean, it's really not bad. Forget the scam wick, which, famous last words. But talking about an M shape, it's not even at the 886 yet. Well, it could be a cipher, a 786. The cipher's at potentially that second, confirmation low with some divergence there. But look what the problem is. You're testing that resistance from May of last year, and you're engulfing bearishly. 27 minutes till it's confirmed. If you can get above that, maybe it's going for that type 2 return at the 786, not the 886, which we love the 886 because we don't even have to. If you're the 786 with the cipher, you have to think in the back of your mind, well, it can always go to the 886, then what? Normally when these assets are going to the 886, they're not going to 100. I mean, sometimes they do, but more rarely does the 886 go to the 100 than the 786 goes to the 886. So it's like, it's okay, but why do I care about high, HAI, when I can look at something like Algo that's literally at its 88% retrace, back testing a spring, right? Bullish divergence now on the oscillators. Potential double bottom, all those things are developing here. So I ask way less questions on this one than I would be asking on HAI. So whatever. I don't know why you specifically want the 12-hour. I mean, maybe hidden divergence or something. Yeah, sure. But look at that level. God, it's so scammy because it's like, oh, I changed timescales and the wick changes. It's such losers when they do that. Look what it's doing right now. It's back testing the old support as resistance. So how can you really like it that much? I mean, I don't. Like, you can have fun and do whatever you want because I just think there are just almost unlimited opportunities right now that are way better than HAI. Hey, it might reverse because everything else reverses too. So it's just like cool, but. Okay, you're like the only one that's saying that you're requesting something. Let me go to the super chats now. I think we have Someone who's okay, mover to the US dollar tether. So annoying, dude. Like, and it's gonna be completely fine tomorrow. I'm gonna do nothing, and all the tips will work again tomorrow. Yeah, just not today. It can't be today. Oh my god, dude. Again, it's like, okay, cool, but there's just way better opportunity. You want mover on KuCoin. You think I'll like it? I mean, it's showing the same divergence as many others, but they're showing the same lows or higher lows, which is convergence. I mean, yeah, you're starting to get to levels where it could be lower risk, but dude, I don't know, man. How do you even Fibonacci this? Like, you're not at a critical support. You're like below the candle high close from August 30th. You're lower than that right now. Maybe if you get above that, things might be okay again. But to me, I don't care about this. I don't want anything to do with it, even if it's diverging. There are countless coins that are diverging bullishly that look like really good and actionable. This just made the lowest low. Like, no. Like, I just, no. Like, I get it. You might like it, but it's not about liking something or it even showing some variables. It's about the argument compared to everything else you could trade or go long on. And based on what I've seen today, looking around these markets, this is trash compared to many others. But yeah, it could rally because Bitcoin rallied, because Bitcoin's implying it's going to rally next. But that's like, that's just not like the best way to approach things. Like, imagine going long on Mover when you could go long on something like ICX. Right? Why go long on Mover or even give a crap about it when ICX is at an inflection point from 2018 that every time you're above it or you hold it successfully, you run to $2 every time. And look how undeniable the divergence is. The other one's like, is it really diverging? I think I see a little bit of negative momentum, whatever, but it just made its lowest low. This one did too, but look where it is contextually. There's no context historically for Mover. It's terrible, dude, compared to something like this or anything else. Like, many other things are better than Mover. Okay, so yeah, this is active trade setup that's really kind of at that entry still. So yep, Mover. Let's go to the next one, which was SCRT. That, you know, I mean, it's kind of like, it's up 15% today. What am I supposed to do here, dude? Like, SCRT, great time to look at it was in July of 2021. This is one that actually launched like the Jesus. And you gotta love how it tested some old levels as support in, you know, around Christmas time, and it's just been rallying ever since. But now it's testing the high, the old all-time high from January of 2018. Good God, 864. You're testing that and you haven't broken it yet, right? So when you're testing resistance and after you've just marked up 130% in less than a month, 28 days, it's hard for me to be like, time to take a long. I mean, this is profit-taking level potentially. I'm not saying you can't break that and keep going, but right, the upside potential is very limited when you've done that. When you're already up 130% in 28 days, I don't even have to look at the chart to know that's just not really that great. The limited upside, right? I'm looking for the harmonics that have been in development for 120 or 200 days, and they're at their pattern completion zones. Then eventually they go up 130% from those bottoms. But like for this, it's just, you know, I'm looking at it and it's like, I don't really know why you requested it. If you're looking for an advantageous long, right? Luke, yeah, any tip besides Super Chat right now, because Stream Elements is literally busted and broken today. Yeah, you'd have to DM me. But Super Chat, you could tip that way and I can see it. So that's nice, I guess. And thanks for the 830 people tuned in. If you're enjoying the live stream, hit that like button, that bell, that sub. Don't do it for me. Do it because crypto looks solid and looks poised for higher prices, man. For real. Okay, so the next request was KUMA. So, and of course, there's no US dollar pairing. Again, like, it's just like, I mean, I get, thank you for the contribution, dude, but like, you know, what am I supposed to do here? It's up 78% on the day. Cool. All I could do now is just look back at hindsight at what fib node it reversed at. It reversed at the deep retrace areas, right? Between the 786 and the 886. It never went to the 886. It's almost just like a you know, too deep here for a Gartley, really. But yeah, whatever. Big M shape, I guess. Not a real one. And look at the oscillators. How am I supposed to really, you know, chart? This is like broken. It doesn't even register right. So yeah, congrats on it being up 78%. But again, like, this is not a good request, though I am grateful. Okay, good requests are actionable longs right now based on all the variables that are taught here. This is like, there's nothing, you know, you're not applying the things taught here on this because it's up 78%. But yeah, let's look at it for a second and we can just move on. Hex, Herbert, yeah, we'll look at Hex right now because that's the next one. We've looked at all the requests. It's up 0.4%. It's going to be just fine, man. Okay, Hex, hidden bullish divergence on the daily is still very much in strong development, maturation. It's completely matured. And so the next thing I would think is rally, because look what happened yesterday on Hex. Major bullish engulfing candle. Okay, I mean, engulf the previous 3 candles. But really, I mean, daily, solid. The long is the 4 hour. The 4 hour is the buying signal. The daily is strengthening the argument for follow-through price action of the 4 hour. You get that, right? So when the 4 hour, hey, we get bullish engulfing candles at inflection points like Bitcoin, actionable long based on that bullish engulfing candle that developed 2 candles ago, right? That's the long, and then you go to the daily to see why we are going long. So, right, you go long on the 4 hour, but if you want that 4 hour to have tons of tremendous follow-through price action and it could really take you, have the legs to take you to the next major inflection points, you normally want the daily to be implying the same thing the 4 hour is doing, all right? So the 4 hour on Hex is doing the same thing, saying the same thing, implying the same thing that the daily's implying. So when that happens, extremely powerful potential trade setups, okay? What's up, Todd, dude? Yeah, glitchy stream elements. I don't know what to do, man. Thank you for the 1618 super chat and just, I don't know, dude. So bad. So stupid. Yeah, there you go, dude. There you go. There's your Hex, right? You get and some education involved with that. So if you don't really get it now, hopefully you're like, dang, your light bulb just went off in your brain and you're like, dude, that's it right there. You take your longs on the 4 hour. But if you really, really want your 4 hour to play out hardcore, like major leg ups, you want the daily to be implying the exact same thing. And that's going on Hex right now, undeniably. Continuations implied on the daily, and you have a momentum shifting structure on the 4 hour. So whatever. That doesn't mean it's certain. It just means your probability is high that it will happen. Yeah, dude. But let's just cross this market. Let's look at the Doge. Remember Doge last night mooned because Elon tweeted about Doge potentially being available as something you can use to buy Tesla's merchandise. But it was a little bit greater, wasn't it? Because 2 days ago I did an analysis on this. Someone actually requested this. And what did we find when we analyzed it? We analyzed that sellers were certainly exhausted, not just on the MACD histogram, but also the RSI. You had a bullish engulfing candle that was identified during the analysis, and look at the follow through you've received. But it's Doge, so it went as high as 21.75 cents, and now it's at 18.26 cents. So it's not been able to break back above that critical 19-20 cent area. Not yet. But yeah, this arrow, it almost went to the top of the arrow, like perfectly. Ridiculous. So, because this was plotted also. If the TA is respected, I put that arrow there. That happened. So it's not really, I think it would be more significant. It wouldn't just be a pump and dump, but hey, that's Elon. That's what it does. So Doge is on the website now, so it's like confirmed. It's not even like a joke. That's crazy, man. But like, that's it. That's really not that special. Like, you get those all the time. Oh, hey, Todd, I see it. Thank you for the 1616 worth of Bitcoin. Much love, man. All right. Matthew T, thank you for the 20. I don't know if you requested something or not. I didn't get a PM from you or anything, but thanks. I mean, it's like normal tip day. It's just none of them are showing up on stream, which is whatever. All right, so we're just looking at Doge, and then just like across this market, man, there are good things going on. Like Chainlink's still great. Chainlink is holding that 200-day simple moving average, and it's not done. I think you're going to $34 to $36 eventually. I don't know when it's going to be exactly, but you're maybe making another freaking higher low. And it's just, dude, like Chainlink long. Like you should be long from like $19.80 to $20. Okay. I don't know at this point. Like, it's tough at this point. Maybe the 4 hours showing hidden divergence. Yeah. Dude, I love the pathetic selling pressure. It's so bad. This is like underperformance, and the right when bearish patterns, sometimes they do play out. This one did play out, but it underperformed massively. If anything, you could almost be like, oh yeah, from that one low, from the one low right here in January 6th, you have that like, oops, you have like a shark or something, or even just a cipher here. It's crazy. Like 786, I mean, you know, it's kind of busted there, but like, it's kind of, you see the M shape, and to me, like, I just don't think that this bearish stuff is gonna play out very long. I think it's already beginning to reverse. So look what it did though. It like held that that high from December 27th. It held it, and traders settled up nowhere lower than that, and a tweezer bottom reversal occurred right there. That's brilliant, man. It's so good. So, you know, it just could be the continuation. It'd be time to continue upward. All right. I mean, it's kind of wild because you extend down and you can clearly see there's a continuation. There is certainly hidden bullish divergence going on right now, right? Because you're making lows here, and then you made a slightly higher low, and then you had way lower levels on the RSI. To me, that's really good. And look at the oscillator, like the MACD histogram, how it's just had all this negative momentum and it's losing it, right? It's maturing. And so that gives you, I mean, to me, it'd be like almost like a clue that you're about to go positive again because the RSI is telling you that, right? So link's still very strong. Dude, let's go, Vincent, man. Let's go. I can't do anything but
Hype in the chat!
thank you, Vincent, for the 200 Canadian dollars super chat. We will look at Raven. Symmetry, thanks for the 10 pounds. Members, $20 US minimum. So, you know, on requests, just the way it's always been, right? Or for a long time. You tip for H bar? H bar, huh? Okay, so Chainlink's good. Let's go to, I guess, H bar. That I think I'd scanned through it. It was okay. You know, it's range bound, and it's not really at a great area so much. I think you really, really want to see this asset get above 30 cents. It's not. I see this and I'm like, immediately. There are just too many other assets out there that are in actionable long areas, or already were, or are. And for me on this one, I'm just no thanks. I'm not gonna settle for an asset like that looks like this right now. I'm just going to go to the ones that look absolutely immaculate, right? That are textbook, everything I'm looking for right now. I'm not going for the ones that are, I don't really know, it kind of looks okay, but it just topped out and just made a lower high the previous high. You move on. Like, great. If it breaks 30 cents, maybe it's going to keep going and roll into much higher prices. But until you get above that level, there's no thank you. All right? There's your H bar. Oh, you're good symmetry, dude. Just, just know it's like right here, man. Trying to make it really evident or clear,
Bow to your sensei.
Yeah, sell looks great. It's looked great. What we had identified was it's kind of like a big range, but like on the daily, you can clearly see the oscillators here, right? We had identified this a couple days ago. Divergence on both oscillators, right? And you're above that high from April 15th. So I think the neckline of this potential major double bottom is like 9.2 cents. If you break that, I think you're going straight up to 11.9 cents. So if you break the resistance, the upside potential is like 30%. 30% upside on sell. Something happening today that's important. It's getting back above that 200-day simple moving average. One thing I do like about sell is it retraced a lot more shallow than others that lost like 88% of their value. This one lost like 61% of its value. And that's an outperformer, right? It's good. Less selling pressure, and it's bottoming out here. So I think eventually 12 cents to 13 cents. And the divergence will take you there, okay? 4 days in a row of green, so, you might get a indecision candle tomorrow or this weekend. But, just think, like, it looks good. It looks like market participants have confirmed the bottom's in for now, and it could rally onwards. CELR to US dollar tether, it's up 7% today. Okay, Ravencoin. Yeah, I think Raven, can't remember, it's on my main watch list. I need to add some of these coins. Because I went through the small caps last night and I couldn't believe it. I'm like, no way, dude, no way. I want you to just kind of bear with me on this one a little bit, okay? Because it's like kind of looks busy here. All right, so you have like, you're in this local downsloping channel. I'll get rid of that. Clearly you can see between 11.7 and 13 cents. That's the zone. That's the major reversal zone. You're below that. You just went up beginning or on the 5th of January and failed to break it. But some good news is happening. You were trying to hold above this local low from September 21st. Spring back test of spring stuff maybe. And all you could say is convergence. It's not really bearish divergence. Nah, yeah. So I don't know. I guess your cutoff for Raven's going to be like 8.8 cents. If you fall below that, I don't think you want anything to do with it. There's a lot of distribution still going on. It's not really making higher lows until potentially right now. So again, like there's so many assets out there that look so good. This is just not like the best. So it's like it's okay, but compared to many others, it's trash. Trash compared to. Doesn't mean it's not going to moon when everything else, if it moons, right? Bitcoin moons, this thing could very well moon too. I'm just saying, like, we're talking about the formula that is taught here every day. It's okay. It's not really that great. I would go long on many other things long before Ravencoin based on the things taught here, okay? That's it. Yeah, sure, downsloping consolidation after a big markup, it's okay. I'm not saying it's going to zero or anything, or it's going to dump to 4 cents. I'm just telling you there are better assets out there. It also failed to break the supply line that goes all the way back to April of last year. Up-busted through that too. So you breaking like 13 cents is where huge markups could happen. Yeah. What's up, Emiliano? Thank you for the 21 super chat. Yeah, Luna, that it recently pivoted at a 786 retrace. Yep, right here from the low to high, 786 reversed. Hidden bullish divergence is very, very apparent now. Very, very real. Continuation implied. That's still maturing. It could turn into positive momentum. right there. It's on both oscillators, okay, on the daily. So the daily is implying upside. The uptrend is undeniably bullish, right? Undeniably. I really think it's cool how you had this beautiful channel, very well respected. You broke out and then you like back tested it as support, I guess. We're going higher, and it's just testing this local 84.17. It's not much of anything on the daily. You're in no man's land. If it's going to play out, the attempted rally would continue to at least probably like $96, $97, maybe even $100 again. But yeah, Luna is one of the strongest assets in all of crypto. It is. It's undeniably one of the best. And I'm saying like this was too shallow for it to be a shark or I'm sorry, for it to be a Gartley 786 reversal. It should have gone to the 886, but it was just so powerful, I guess, that it couldn't get to the 886. But you always run the risk of it running to the 886 again if it makes a lower high than the previous high before it. So, yeah, I can't say it's like actually, remember, like based on everything that's taught here, it's not really at the greatest, best area, you know. I do like how it, wow, look at that. Look at that, that candle high close from December 5th, how it sprung, it back tested the spring and then bullishly engulfed. I mean, like, now it's just, okay, break $84 and you're probably going up to 93 and then $100 after that, so. There you go, Miliano, man. We've been live for about an hour. We're running out the clock now. We got 3 minutes till your daily candle close. Okay, 3 minutes. Thanks for the 900 people tuned in. We could literally double our likes. We have 354 likes. That's pathetic. No offense. You know I have high expectations for all of you, so that's how it works. DraftKings, Christopher. Yeah, we can look at DraftKings. Sure, man. Oh my god, dude. Well, can't say the TA wasn't massively well respected here, chat. Remember this? Like one of the last times someone was here was in October requesting it. And it was just like, no, dude. No, never. Never, dude. No way. Bear flag in October and then broke the inflection point and look what it's doing. It's getting devastated. It's going for a full freaking reset from that low from March. Yeah, no thanks, dude. But you still got a little bit further to go, I think. Yep. You just breached the 786 today. You just made the lowest low since May 4th. And I will see you at $18.78 eventually. No thanks. I wouldn't touch this thing with anyone's money right now. No. Nah, dude. Hidden bearish divergence stuff. Oh, it's awful, man. Don't touch it. Just wait. Maybe set up an alert at like 18 bucks. Other than that, there is no support looking left. And you're not even at the 886. And you just broke the 786. That's it. Don't touch it. Def. For now. Who cares if it rallies, makes a lower high, the downtrend continues. It's going for the full reset. That's it, dude. This was amazing. It's legendary. Like, go back to when I looked at DraftKings in October, whenever. It was awful, man. That played out so brilliantly, that bear flag. We'll see if there's any, like, documentation in this, or this, like, in, God, I feel like it just went by so fast. It happened so fast. I guess not. I guess I'm thinking, like, you know, I'm not posting to patrons because it's not a long opportunity, right? Yeah, it's terrible. Okay. So get wrecked, DraftKings. Down 4.3% today. All right, 15 seconds till that close. Very, very good close today. I love the past two candles. Oh, I love it. That's two narrow ranges right there. That clearly, like the psychology of these two candles after a massive engulfing candle at critical areas. That implies the same market participants who pushed this up have not sold. It is not a joke. It is very confirmed as an engulfing candle. So do not be surprised even this weekend if we go up next. Okay, two narrow ranges right there. Beautiful, man. The sellers they gave it a shot, and then it was pathetic on the second one, right? Bulls gave it a shot too, and they couldn't do anything. That's okay. It's like tie goes to whatever the impulse was, the bullish engulfing candle. All right, good. I'll see you higher prices probably after those two candles. Beautiful. And look at the way the MACD histogram looks, like how the convergence is there, and it's about to go positive again. It's very good looking stuff, chat. Oh yeah, new day. Jesus chimes, right? Of course. Yeah, the MACD and the MACD. Matthew Dimon. Theta. I think I remember being okay. An inflection point or something, maybe. Thanks for the 20. Sold the. Is that how much? Yeah, I think that's 20. Yeah, Theta's good. Theta's really good here. Yes, absolutely. Theta's at low risk areas too, chat. Yes. Absolutely. Yes, chat. Come on. Theta is, you're right. Yeah. Theta, chat, just did kind of what Bitcoin did. All right. It's your inflection zone goes back to February 2021. Here it is. The upside is vast on Theta if this holds, which it looks like based on the oscillators, it's certainly going to hold. I'm not certain. Just high probability chance it will hold here. It's actionable for a long on a trade setup, right? This will be posted plenty of trade setups the past few days, but this is the way we would size this up. So easy, right? It's like no brainer. It's so low risk that you could take a long, and it's a potential double bottom, right? And you could take some profit at the neckline of the potential double bottom, and it's still equitable. And it could test that level and fail and dump all the way back down to the entry or lower, and you made money on a failed double bottom. There you go. It's so easy. I mean, I love it, man. Like, there's no questions to ask here, right? I don't have to be like H-bar. I don't really know. There are all these things, and, oh, well, this one's below the inflection points. This one's not, dude. This one's above it, and for the second time holding it while the sellers are exhausted, this is huge upside potential if it holds. If it fails, you take on minimal losses, and then it dumps to much lower prices. It goes to 230, 234. That's what it's about. That's what trading is, man. It's not certain, but dang, man, this is almost as good as it can get. You're right. Yeah. You remember which Theta, Tether, or US dollar? I don't know. Dude, why is it doing that? Like, I'm copying this. Here we go. Jesus. So just technical indicators and chart pattern. That's it. That's literally it. Actionable long opportunity area on Theta on the daily. The daily, man. If you want this, join the Patreon, because that's where you get stuff like this every day, just about. I remember if I did a publication on this already. God, it's so good though. Perfect. Okay. There you go, patrons. Wow. There were a few like this last night that I was looking at on the lesser thans, the S coins. Yeah, Uno, dude. Uno! Dude, look at it, man. Look at Uno still. Let's do an Uno update. Brought to you by... I don't know. I don't even know. It's not... Hey, I got many sponsorship opportunities today. One was a health foods. We'll see. Yeah, someone like does health foods, and it's like healthy protein packed breakfast cereals with 13 grams of protein, 0 grams of sugar, whatever. I'm not saying the name of the whatever, right? Because I'd be literally doing it right now. But yeah, so health foods, they want to do business, and then another one like the same day is a just a marketing company. I don't know, they're vague on that. And then another one today was did I delete it? One was an exchange. Yeah, derivatives exchange. I thought there was another one, dude. It was like a... Oh, Rumble. Like, the YouTube alternative. They want to do a sponsorship. Well, they actually want to create an account for me. They, like, want me to post my content on their site, which is cool. So I have, like, a bunch of stuff developing today with potential sponsorships. We know it'll never happen. Like, you got to be an NVIDIA or a Corsair or, like, an AMD if you want me to have my first sponsor ever. I'm not gonna like just lose my sponsorship virginity to some random scrub company I've never heard of in my life, right? It's gonna be a good one, right? Because we know this audience, how rich this audience is. This is one of the richest audience or communities like that exist online, dude, for sure. Yeah. So if I'm gonna like sell out, it's gonna be something I love. So that it may never happen then. So it's like, whatever. It's actually not that, Brad. It's not sponsorship. It's, they just want me to do content there, but that's not an incentive. It's like, just use our platform. Thanks. Thanks for the email, dude. Yeah, but like I don't even do static videos on YouTube. I only live stream here. So it's like Rumble, there's just no point. Like what am I supposed to do on Rumble? Just upload my live stream? That's just so much more work for nothing. Bitcoin Casino was never an official sponsor. I can't help that they tipped 15 grand or whatever it was a couple times and became the top Jesus. I never in my life went to that website. Never. Ever. Okay? Not once did I advocate. That's what a sponsorship is. And I had to legally would have had to tell you if I accepted a sponsorship with them. So, no. But anyway, Uno, I am sponsoring Uno right now. Based on traditional technical analysis, the TA Mitch Ray, here it is, dude. Once you break 39.40 cents buy, see you at 91 cents. Yeah, fast. And you won't even believe it, too. Anyway, I don't know. Man, I've been live like an hour, so it's Friday. So, it's really hard to like, someone just be like, oh yeah, I tipped. How am I supposed to know? You know? Irwin was never an official sponsor. I never accepted a dime from Irwin Coffee, ever, right? Money has to be exchanged, and then I have to advocate after that. I voluntarily advocated for Irwin Coffee. That dude was a member of the community before I even knew he owned a coffee thing, a coffee company, right? I mean, that's just different. He's been around for like almost 4 years in this community, so not even close. This is just it's so tough, man, like to do requests when I can't even see, you know. Yeah, I received no Ethereum today. No. Oh yeah, is it? Oh, you're right, dude. It did slip to the cracks. My bad, dude. Okay, hold on. Yep. I mean, like, I've been here before. It didn't quite get to the PCZ, did it? It went to the 786. So it's a cipher. So you have a bullish cipher that's bottoming out what seems like another level from March of 2021. Look, it was a support there. It was a resistance in May. It was a support again in September. Then you fell below it in December, but then sprung, and now you're trying to back test the spring, quite possibly. And it is a slightly higher low, so it looks similar on the oscillators to a lot of other coins, and going on across this market. But convergence, because it's higher low, which is still strong. It's still like fine. And yeah, if this 786 here holds, if this 1348 holds, that could be an actionable long area. I would have it stop somewhere around like $12 or something, and then your targets are going to be like maybe the A and the C, right? 31.97 and then 41.61 after that. It's pretty good. Pretty good. Could be one bottom, could be the type 2 return at the PCZ of the bullish cipher. Near 1618 from B to C, which is cool, confluent with the 786. I like it. I'm okay with it, man. It's not bad. Not bad, dude. Yeah, Samsung, sorry I didn't for doubting you. Dude, it's weird right now. This is such an anomaly. Okay, man. So that was the last request, I guess. And I did all I could, man. I think Theta could be the chart of the stream. All right, Egg, that sounds good. He tipped 20,000 instead of 20. Add it to your credit for later this year. There you go, dude. Yeah, you're already an annual patron, so that's 20 years, dude. All right, thanks for the 800 plus still here, but yeah, it's just Friday. There's not too much market activity going on right now, even though we know, holy crap, dude. This is it, man. This is like the area where one could take low risks. They get stopped out. If it fails, it's going to 30K probably. But if it holds, then it's probably going to 48K to 53K at these levels. And the buying signal was today or yesterday, that 4-hour engulfing candle, the back test, the January 8th, 2021 high as support, tweezer bottom kind of, and then it also 2 different candles back tested the supply line as a demand line. And the oscillator on the 4-hour looks incredible. I mean, it looks fine. It looks like it's maybe about ready to go. Remember, this bullish engulfing candle is not invalidated until we get a 4-hour candle close below the open of that. So if you're asking like, hey, how do I know it's valid or not? Bitcoin would have to sell off and fall and close on the 4-hour below like $41,980, $42,000. FTM, you want to look at FTM before I go? Sure, FTM, is a king, dude. It's an absolute king that is already back up, attempted a rally. I'm sorry to say these are certainly not levels for actionable longs. Even if it does rally to higher prices, you're looking for, to take longs like after drawdowns or pullbacks, right? You're looking for longs at type 2 returns of major harmonic structures. You're not looking to take fresh longs when you're butting up against major resistance points, right? From January 5th. But at the same time, I mean, it definitely looks like it's consolidating bullishly, right? It's just kind of wild here. I mean, but I don't know, man. Like, it's like, shoot, you got some sort of upsloping flag, and you think about if this, say it broke upward, and I'm not saying to take a long here, but if it did break upward, I mean, you're probably looking at a measured move from a breakout to all-time highs. They would go all the way up to like $4, 407. There you go, dude. FTM, it could do that at the same time, right? This could all fail, and then it dumps to 245, 264 to try to back test that old October 8th high as support. It's very, very strong. One of the strongest assets out there right now. And it was brilliant. We were here every single day through this development down here, screaming about it. Screaming. And it all played out and still going, right? So that's FTM, dude. So I'll just leave y'all with this one. Brand new song by... what's her name? St. Paul and the Broken Bones. They're a band from Birmingham, Alabama. So enjoy your weekend. Thanks for the likes, love, support, contributions, everything in between. Until next time, respect the TA.